Derive an expression of kinetic energy of a rotating body with uniform angular velocity. Obviously that means omega. Show that E rotational is equal to L square by 2mk square. So he is asking us to prove E rotational is equal to 1 by 2m L square by k square. K is the radius of gyration. वैसे रोटेशनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज हाफ आई ओमेगा स्क्वायर, ट्रांसलेशनल काइनेटिक एनर्जी इज हाफ एम वी स्क्वायर. ये ऑब्जेक्ट है, इसको मैं ऐसे लेके गया, दिस इज अ मास, इट हैज हाफ एम वी स्क्वायर. कोई सेंटर में ऐसे घूम रहा है, इट हैज सम एंगुलर स्पीड ओमेगा, इट पोजेसेस हाफ आई ओमेगा स्क्वायर. ठीक है, तुम जो बता रहे हो ना, रोलिंग मोशन में ट्रांसलेशन भी होता है और रोटेशन भी होता है. तुम वो वाला फॉर्मूला बता रहे हो. ठीक है, आई डिडंट हैव दैट फॉर्मूला. एनीवे, नाउ सी, suppose there is some body is there. It consists of lot of masses, you know. Basically it is made up of lot of masses. Okay, you have taken some axis. So about some axis you can always find out the value of I. Right? Basically, what is kinetic energy? In terms of linear motion, if you talk about, it is half mv square. This is what it is. In terms of linear motion, okay. Now I told you that linear angular there is a conversion, you know. Linear to angular, you know how to convert that. S is equal to r theta, v is equal to r omega. What are you doing actually? If omega is the speed given to you, you know the linear speed. If linear speed is given to you, you can find the equivalent rotational speed, right? So this expression, how can we write? Half m into v square. V square is what? R square omega square. Would you agree that? Right? You have converted from linear into angular. Right? Now, if you take a rigid body, it has got lot of masses, m1, m2, m3, m4, m4. ठीक है? Look at this term. If I put a sigma here, what am I doing? Sigma mr square. What is sigma mr square? That is the basic definition of moment of inertia I told you. Right? What is the basic definition of moment of inertia? If there is a body, it has got lot of masses, m1, m2, m3. m1 is located at a distance of r1. Okay, m2 at r2, m3 at r3. If I take m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus m3 r3 square and keep on adding them about an axis, what will I get? I get basically moment of inertia of that object, of this total mass. Okay, so if I do this, am I not getting the moment of inertia of the whole body? Yes or no? So now in this case, this E rotational becomes half I omega square. Because in the question they asked you derivation and this is for 3 marks, you are supposed to write this step. You cannot directly put this step, oh I know that E rotation is equal to this. Don't do that. You should draw this, you should write this much. Okay? Now he is asking you this. So from here you have to convert into this. In the equation he has brought L. What is L? Angular momentum. Right? L has got 2 formulas. One is mvr, moment of momentum. Another equation is L is equal to I omega. Right? So you have to bring L into this expression. How? You have E rotational is equal to half I omega square. Can I multiply numerator and denominator by I? So I will get I square omega square divided by 2I. Okay? I get I square omega square by 2I. What is I square omega square? L square. L square divided by 2I. What is the general equation for moment of inertia? mk square, where k is the radius of gyration. So this I can be written as L square by 2 into m A square. This is what you have to do. Okay? Write down.